Have you ever had a dream that felt so far away that you started to believe it would never come true? Maybe you are working hard, but nothing seems to change. Maybe you are praying, waiting, and wondering, when will my life finally change? If you have ever felt this way, then this story is for you, because sometimes manifestation does not begin when we receive what we want. Sometimes manifestation begins when we decide not to give up. So relax, take a deep breath, and listen to this beautiful story about faith, patience, and the power of believing in your dreams. There was once a young woman named Maya. Maya had a dream. She wanted to start a new career and create a better life for herself. Every night, before going to sleep, she imagined herself living that life. She imagined waking up with confidence. She imagined doing work that she loved. She imagined feeling peaceful, independent, and proud of herself. But her reality was very different. She had doubts. She had financial problems. She had experienced failure. And sometimes she felt completely lost. One evening, Maya sat alone near her window. The rain was falling outside. She looked at her reflection in the glass and quietly said, "Maybe this dream is not meant for me." For a moment, she felt like giving up. But then, she remembered something her grandmother had once told her. Her grandmother had said, "A seed does not become a tree the moment you plant it. First, it must grow in silence." Maya thought about those words. Perhaps her life was also growing in silence. Perhaps the fact that she could not yet see the results did not mean that nothing was happening. So the next morning, Maya made a decision. She would stop waiting for her life to magically change. Instead, she would begin changing the way she thought, the way she felt, and the way she acted. She took a piece of paper and wrote down her dream. At the top of the page, she wrote, "I am creating a life filled with purpose, peace, and success." She read those words every morning. At first, she did not fully believe them, but she continued. Every day, she learned something new. Every day, she took one small step. Some days, the step was very small, but she kept moving. She also began changing the way she spoke to herself. Whenever she thought, "I am not good enough," she replaced it with, "I am still learning." Whenever she thought, "I will never succeed," she reminded herself, "I am getting closer every day." Slowly, something began to change, not immediately in the outside world, but inside her. Maya became more confident. She began to notice opportunities. She began meeting people who supported her dreams. She began taking chances she would once have been too afraid to take. And one day, she received a message. It was an opportunity she had been hoping for. For a moment, she simply stared at the screen. She could hardly believe it. But then, she smiled. She realized something important. The opportunity had not appeared because she simply wished for it. It appeared after months of learning, preparing, believing, and taking action. Manifestation had not been about sitting and waiting. Manifestation had been about becoming the person who was ready for the opportunity. Maya's story teaches us something powerful. Manifestation is not magic. It is not about wishing for something and doing nothing. It is about creating a clear vision, believing that you are worthy of growth, changing the thoughts that hold you back, and taking consistent action. Your thoughts are important because your thoughts influence your beliefs influence your decisions, and your decisions influence your actions. When you begin to believe that change is possible, you begin to act differently. And when you act differently, your life can slowly begin to change. Maybe you are waiting for your dream right now. Maybe you are feeling discouraged. Maybe you have tried many times and nothing seems to be working. But please remember, just because you cannot see the results does not mean your efforts are meaningless. A seed grows beneath the soil long before anyone sees the tree. Your progress may also be happening quietly. Keep learning, keep growing, keep believing, and most importantly, keep taking one small step at a time. You do not need to know exactly how everything will happen. You only need to take the next step. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more inspirational stories. Thank you so much for watching. Until our next video, stay peaceful, stay hopeful, keep believing, and never stop becoming the beautiful person you are meant to be.